On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Brady's pass.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebacker.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Quick pass out to Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Buccaneers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, alert! 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 Check 26, check 26.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He was given 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
3.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go again. 45 to go. Keep it up. Keep it up.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Check back. Check back. Hey, check back. Check back 45. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. I got you. 12, fellas. Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, gun. Yeah, QB's trash. Let's go. I got you. 21.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll try again with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the run.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, 49ers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Finding his tight end Kittle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there on a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
28 more yards.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Mike
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
45,
Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And 11 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Coleman now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
45, 45, 45.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
They will run again with Coleman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And we've got a timeout.
7-yard line.
9 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from 51 yards for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. Now I'm just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, like trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Fournette. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, Brady. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Chiefs, nothing. Bradley Pinion, the kick.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. There should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 41 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Let's get it. Hey, go Mike 40, Mike 40. I got you.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 39 yards there, a big one. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Operating from the gun. Brady, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
14, Chiefs 7. Bradley.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 49-yard
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Throwing again. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Hey, we got to get this stop here. Hey, it's on 66. Watch the whip.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds Gronk. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
26. Chiefs 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's third and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 26, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Brings up second.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. To throw again, Brady. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The last run got 6, now second and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Levante David in on the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4,
Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
First and goal at the 4.
A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
2-yard line.
Now down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Brady to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. To throw is Brady. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
34, Chiefs 29. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Third down and 5 yards to go.
Now Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett. And that
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No. Don't play with me. What you gon' do? Stop playing with me.
Know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted robin.